Welcome back to part 2 in our 2016 LA Adventure series. As promised, we're going to continue the father-son themed California adventure from our last episode by featuring and introducing to the Jed I TV audience Smokestack and his son Empty Jar. If you'll recall, Logan and I found ourselves on this journey to the Los Angeles area while pursuing some leads for his acting career. While we were there, I also managed to get in a little range time with the Cowboys in Norco. I would encourage you to please watch episode 1 of this series for details on how that came about. I sure am glad I got this opportunity because I was also able to meet another of my Facebook pards that I'd never met in person before, Smokestack. You all may have seen some of his videos on Instagram. He's Smokestack _ over there. And I'd recommend following him. Of course, while you're there, be sure to follow our adventures in photo format by searching at Jedi Gunfighter. If you've seen him on Instagram or if you've seen him on Facebook, then you know Smokestack is a heck of a shooter. Really, really fast. What I learned by possing with him on the range is that he's also a real fun pard to shoot with. He's always smiling and having fun, whether he's working on the posse or shooting or just hanging out. So, without any further ado, Jed I TV is proud to present to our audience Smokestack.
Ready, stand by.
How fast did you go?
1733. 1733 and 2.
Not his best stage. I've seen Smokestack run stages in the low teens clean, but on this stage he was having trouble getting his shotgun on target, and as you saw, the spotters came up with a couple of fast misses, making his raw time of 1733 a total time of 27.33 seconds. Now, when I saw that, I thought, I've got myself an opportunity to beat my new pard Smokestack on this stage. So I went after him. Here's the results.
All right. Let's see how this goes. Stand by. Again. Yep.
32.
Boo!
That didn't quite work out the way I'd hoped. Dang, sticky shotgun hauls. As you can see, Smokestack's overall time of 27:33 was faster than my time of 30.32 seconds. But I can't wait to get back out on the range with Smokestack and try again. And when I do get a chance to meet him, I'm sure that he will be traveling with his son, Empty Jar. And if young Mr. MT has a learning curve like his daddy, then he might just be whipping both Smokestack and I. Take a look for yourself at this up-and-coming young shooter. Roll Empty Jar.
Ready, stand by. 3378, 3378, and 1.
I tell you, it is so good to see the younger crowd getting involved in our sport. It helps ensure that our sport will continue in the future. And when I shot with the Cowboys down in Norco, there were several young shooters on my posse. As you saw in the last episode, we had world champion shooter Matt Black on our posse. I also shot with the young Bonnie McFarlane. Roll Bonnie's video. And there was also Nicky 9 Fingers, shooting black powder and strong with the force.
It's good! Nice run. Here. Real nice run.
That's good.
Nice run. 1507 spotters. Don't say clean.
So there you have it. 4 more shooters introduced to the Jed I TV audience on this episode. Please feel free to share this video on all of your social media pages so the word gets out to all of your pards about our sport. And I want to mention one last thing before we end this episode. Some cowboy shooting pards of mine, Bloody Bill Anderson and Wichita Bell, both of which you've seen on Jed I TV before, made arrangements for Logan and I to meet up with some friends of theirs, Gail and George. They made arrangements for us to have a home-cooked meal while we were on our LA adventures. Now, Logan and I ate very well while we were in LA. In fact, I'm pretty sure my sidekick ate his way through LA and most of my bankroll. But there's something nice about a home-cooked meal, especially one as well prepared as this one was. I wanted to mention it here because it's just another example of an extension of the cowboy way that I'm always telling you about. And although Gail and George aren't members of the Single Action Shooting Society, there was still a connection with folks who are. And Gail and George's hospitality towards Logan and I was very much in line with the spirit of the cowboy way. And my telling of our LA adventure would not be complete if I left out this part, or if I neglected to offer up a very sincere thank you to our newfound friends, Gail and George. Thanks. Logan and I look forward to seeing both of you again. And that, folks, is a wrap for this episode. I think we've got one more episode in this series coming up after our special Valentine's Day episode, so stay tuned, subscribe, follow, keep in touch. Until next time, I'm Jedi Knight. May the Force be with you all.